Alrighty. One of the most elaborate April Fool's jokes ever done. The murder of Sonic the Hedgehog. Yeah, it's a real game that's actually playable. And it's about Sonic the Hedgehog being murdered. So, let's go. I've played certain parts of this already once, but only up to the end of the opening chapter. So let's see, just put in whatever you want to use as your name. Since I played the first chapter once, I'm going to intentionally make different choices, because this actually does have choices in it, or at least the illusion of choices. So, last time I went with this one. Let's see what happens if I hit it. Yeah, so there's a single line of dialogue that ended up being different from that, and that was it. So, this game has items you look at to give you clues about what the right answers are to questions other characters ask you. This is interesting because the whole chili dog thing is a recurring gag in Sonic games where chili dogs are Sonic's favorite food. Because reasons. Ramen, not entirely sure why ramen's here. Chicken cordon bleu. Yeah. When you get to the other stuff, this becomes a little odd because apparently this train, despite being all fancy and stuff, only actually has a microwave for food preparation. How are you making chicken cordon bleu in a microwave? There we go. Oh, and the player character is the one in charge of operating the microwave. Oh, see? So, the correct answer is chicken cordon bleu. If you answer it right, he's like, yay, you're paying attention or something. So, let's go with one that's not, like crab rangoon. Which a lot of people will note from that one Far Cry game. I think it was Far Cry 4, where you start the game talking to the guy who is ostensibly the main bad guy for the entire game. And he's like, hey, just sit here and eat some crab rangoon. I gotta go take care of something. And, you know, what you're expected to do is wander off and cause trouble. Or you can just sit there and stare at the crab rangoon, because the game doesn't actually give you the option to eat it. And eventually he'll, Oh, so he just tells you wrong answer and makes you do it again. Okay then. You know, I could go with like multiple bad answers, but yeah. Yeah, see, so it's like the reason people are gathered is like, hey, this is going to be a murder mystery. So I said, I'll make you proud, sir, which he gave up rather not comically answer. The severance pay is lousy. Okay, that is not something that he said last time. Oh boy. And this is just, you know, shots of people entering the train. This guy has an interesting role in the first scene, which I'll get to later. And of course, Rouge is like, hey, I'm here to steal things. And it's like, wait, what? Why are you here to steal things? It's a party. Well, of the two options, that was actually the less socially awkward one. Because the other one, he's like, "What? Why are you talking like a pirate?" All right, ticket collection. This is where Vector comes in as being odd. But instead of talking to Vector to ask for his ticket, because Vector is the only one who does something other than just giving you the ticket like normal, I'm going to go over here to the napkin holder where Vector's ticket is located. See, that dialogue is the same one that you get if you talk to Vector first, then look at the napkin holder. This scene doesn't end until you've talked to everyone to pick up their tickets. There are two other things in this scene other than talking to people. There's this thing, you just click on it and it cycles through several pictures. I do like the way this game highlights things that are clickable when you mouse over them. It makes it easy to know which things you actually can interact with. This thing... Let's see here. So, there's no actual question there. It just does that scene. Okay, well, anyways, so let's see. Yeah, Knuckles uses the squashed ticket icon because of reasons, I guess. Why do people like sparkle gelatin? I have no idea. Why is Sonic wearing a naval officer's uniform? Also no idea. Yeah, we're talking to a telepathic purple, I'm not sure what. I've never actually played any of the games that have this character in them, so I'm genuinely not sure why the character's telepath. But, you know. Alright, let's talk to Vector. Oh, see, so what it did here is that it seamlessly transitioned to the hand over the lost ticket as part of the conversation, and it's mostly the same conversation, just spliced together in a smooth way, instead of being two separate conversations. Alrighty then. I'm gonna do the other form. Yeah, because like technically, she doesn't own the train; she's just renting it. That was probably going to be a plot point later. I genuinely don't know if it is or not. I haven't gotten that far. Yeah, there's certain of the characters who basically are just like, oh, it's the conductor. I guess he's here for the ticket, and basically just like hand it to you immediately. You know, just occurred to me that last time I did this, I didn't talk to any of the characters after getting their ticket. Okay, instead of getting a cup of coffee, he wants coffee beans and a spoon. Why? Is he just going to eat the coffee beans? Alright, I could go through all of them again, since there's like 2 different options. Oh yeah, that. Like, Rouge actually tries to steal from you. And since Rouge was the last one, it goes into the scene transition. I didn't actually realize that how much dialogue there was in that first scene. Yeah, Amy apparently had a detailed plan here. One of the things that's interesting, though, is that Amy apparently doesn't know who people's roles are in this, which makes me wonder who actually wrote the role cards, because, you know. The roles are apparently a surprise to Amy, so, you know. She knows the names of the roles, and that's really it. Alrighty then. This is one of those things where I'm like, wait a second. Why did the train crash? Then again, that's probably one of those things you'll eventually get to later. Oh hey, here's that microwave that's like the sole method of preparing food in the entire facility. So they're reacting as if the crash was expected. Interesting. Yeah, it's like, This is actually just a basic, almost like a tutorial of how the game's investigation system works. because the only person you have to talk to is her, and you only really need to find 2 clues in the environment. Just 2. Like this thing, you can look at it, but it doesn't really do anything. And this box, well, it's actually a pile of boxes. So, we talked to her after we found the clues. Empty trash can. Nope, dope, 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 dope. So much dope. Oh hey, what's this behind Amy? This is one of those things that you would think that Tails would recognize it, but he doesn't. I don't know why. I suspect it's just to add to the mystery, because, you know, if Tails told you what it was, then you wouldn't need to guess. It does kind of look like a hammer impact. So, I know what the correct answer here is because I've done it, and quite frankly, it's rather long. Which is because you have to do a mini game. You can talk, but the talk just replays what they just said. Never mind, I guess it's so that you can look for clues in the environment, which we already found everything. Now, see, these are here, so I'm not really sure exactly what happens in these. Oh, let's try this one. So literally nothing happens if you put in the wrong ones, apparently. So last time I put in the broken shelf first. Let's try the stick, just to see what. Oh, it basically just like, that's the wrong piece of evidence. Try it again. And now for the extra tutorializing part. This isn't thinking, this is running. But anyways, you jump here, run around, collect rings. As someone who's played that before, yeah. I actually passed that one the first time. Yeah, another level. Slightly higher score this time. Oh, well that's something I didn't screw up last time. Yeah! So that's the second time I failed this way. Ah, son of a... Hitting that yellow button... I actually got it right both times last time I played this. Alright, well, what I screwed up the first time is I hit the spikes and I didn't have enough rings when I got to the end to pass. I'm expecting them to do more of those things. And here is the big moment. Note how Amy's acting like this is all just part of the show, and like oh, that's no big deal. Yeah, it's like, wait a second, are you actually dead and not just playing dead? Huh? Alrighty then. And that is about as far as I got the first time. Well, I did like some dialogue in the next scene. Because you can't save the game at the actual beginning of a scene. Well, I guess you could. Never mind. Yeah, that basically like plays out exactly the same. I think you get like one additional line of dialogue if you go with the first one. So, both of them think that Sonic is not actually dead. So, slightly different dialogue, but that is more or less the same. Alright, and now we get to the part that I haven't done before. Well, that's a lot of things to look at. Alrighty then. Let's pan left. Oh, it doesn't really pan very far left. Interesting that they specifically state that it's a Splatoon-free one. But yeah, it's like panning left only actually had like one or two things. Also, this is the sort of door where even if it's locked, you could climb over it or something. Alright, well, let's pan back to the right, because there's like, we already saw. Okay, you can actually click on the sign from here. Huh. Alright, let's talk to the bartender. Realistically, having someone hired to operate a microwave is sus. Like, why would you need to have a person specifically for that? Realistically, your character seems more like someone who is like, you know, unpaid intern. Either someone licked the salt off them or they were unsalted to start with. Okay, but you don't know which one. Dirty glasses! So, my personal guess here is that it's Amy's lipstick because, you know, it does actually match the color of lipstick Amy was using. Is that a giant chain? Why? A mochow. Super Monkey Ball, really? Okay, that's actually a game that's allegedly fun. Never tried playing it. Still, actual game. I wonder if it's by Sega. I don't remember. Yeah, punches like, you know, Knuckles, who is famous for punching things to death. Now that's notable is that we saved the arcade machine for last, and after we'd looked at everything, Tails is like, hey, we're done looking for clues. And now it's time to interrogate Knuckles. Sure, why not? To be honest, you are kind of like a butler, really, because you're here to, you know, wait tables and do whatever odd jobs people need. Alright, now to do the interrogation. So, notably, the two clues we picked up the previous time are gone. Oh, here we go again. This is actually genuinely hard. Okay, well, looks like I passed that the second try. Wait, Dream Gear. So these are obviously wrong answers because the fact that we didn't ever establish anything about Super Monkey Ball being anyone's favorite game. Also, there was no discussion of hair. So both of those are obviously wrong. We did, however, note that the arcade machine appears to have been punched repeatedly and broken. Oh, goody. Here we go again. Oh, crap! Oh, I didn't jump at the right time. I keep screwing that one up and jumping like half a second too early. So I actually failed at the same point both times. Oh, I keep trying to jump that spiky ball when I don't need to. On the upside, you can't accidentally run off the side. Wow! I got hit so many times that I only ended up with 8 rings in the end. Jeez. That was a horrible screw up. Yeah. What? I hit the jump thing. Gotta say, the timing in this game is pretty ridiculous. Seriously. The one time I managed to actually get to the end is because the fact that I hit too many spikes to actually complete the level. What the? I keep missing that one. I'm hitting to jump, it's just that I'm hitting to jump just a fraction of a second too late. There! Finally! Seriously, like half of the times I failed was like missing one jump. Vector beat Knuckles' score by 1 point. One thing that's notable here is that the other scores are Candy, Bagel, Ultim Bread, Apple, and Toast. which is not the names of any of the other characters. Interesting. So, and seemingly each of them only played once because of the fact that their names are only listed in the high score list once. What? So, if I hadn't gotten hit, this one's even harder because, from what I could tell, the number of rings available. The number of rings available is actually relatively small. Okay, that was a too wide jump, so you have to literally jump at the... God. This is a surprisingly hard game just because they put in this. And it's a pain in the ass in the kind of arcade game that I would get tired of after 5 minutes and not bother with ever again. Yeah, I'm not really a fan of any of the Sonic the Hedgehog things. Literally mistimed every single one of them. No, seriously, I'm actually seriously considering giving up and just not bothering. That run was an utter failure. How did I pick up a ring even though I missed the jump? Having double wide jumps is a pain in the ass because, quite frankly, it means that you need absurdly good timing or you'll fail. Hey, this is what happened the first time. Like, theoretically, the number of rings here is... Wait, hold it. There's a back? This is exactly the sort of game that I don't ever willingly play. Oh, come on, I actually hit... Go! The timing in this one is insanely precise. And if the later ones are harder than this, I don't feel the urge to play this game anymore. Seriously, there's no way I was going to make that run. This is just way too freaking hard. I can't seem to actually get enough rings to actually make this one. How the hell did I even hit that spike ball? Well, that's actually the best run I've done so far. I apparently hit spikes one less times than the other ones. Seriously though, it's like... most of the rings in here are things that you cannot get without avoiding other rings. Ah! Okay. See, that time I... oh, there's no way of getting anything here. Oh, shut up. Okay, finally made it. Simply not running into one of the spike balls at the end. Alrighty then. Well, that's that. Oh. It's probably talking about Ultim because, you know, toast, apple, bread, bagel, and candy are all food themed. Ultim is the only one that's adult. That was literally the logic. Okay. Alrighty then. Well, that was surprisingly frustrating. Yeah, you know what? I think I'll end the video here and maybe do a second one later. This is obviously not even close to the end of the game though, because we have a map. So the Dead Sonic is here. This is where we currently are located with Knuckles. And there's 4 more cars to go through. So I would guess that I'm maybe a third of the way done with the game. Which, in terms of time taken, isn't really that big of a deal. In terms of annoyance from trying to play the stupid minigame, ugh. Alrighty then. Well, yeah. So, I guess this will be it for this particular video, and see you guys later.